Hello everyone. Today I have two different 11 and 2 decks to try for the 12th win with. First one is a Death Knight deck. And the strength of the deck is 2 Brittlebone, Buccaneers, and some other cheap Death Rattle. So Buccaneer and Handler, before the person handles it, usually wins the game. This treasure distributor is also very good in this deck since we have cheap pirates. The curve isn't quite good enough to rely on it, but the overall card quality is pretty good. Headless Horseman is a good legendary. We only have 3 cards, 6 or more. As you know, I'm a fan of 4 or so. 2 Death Strikes, okay, good card quality. These 2 Seamstresses get the triple buff. Oh no, actually, sorry, I do not have any Frost Spell. So anyway, let's just play and see how it goes. Probably will win if it gets the cheap Death Rattle and Pirates going. Otherwise, probably not. And then after this, on another server, this is on America, and I think on either Asia or Europe, there's a 12 and 2 Mage deck, which wins by imbuing. So my intention is to make 2 videos, one right after the other, and we'll see which deck comes out on top, if either, or both. 45 seconds to 2 minutes wait time. Thanks, Blizzard. That's annoying. Well, sorry you guys have so much waiting to do. A lot of times if you start the game up, the first game is faster. And this is actually the second game, so it's probably working very hard to match me up against another 11-win deck, which might take a while. Come on, Blizzard. You should never make a person wait this long. I don't think they've updated their algorithm since they created the game 10 plus years ago. Looks like we finally have it. Alright, let's go Death Rattle, please. I see we have a Mermy. That is a good start. And a Hematurge, which can be good with Mermy. So do we keep the other 2-drop in case Mermy's not dying right away? Oh, sure. No Death Rattle. No pirates. So even though it's cheap, I'm not totally delighted. Okay, I guess we should have thrown back the zombie tank if we knew we were getting that. Okay, time for pressure. Shamans these days are winning with imbue more often than not. Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to assume we have to win fast or not at all. Hopefully we'll draw into the Death Rattle. Oh, bad, 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 bad. Now we're definitely losing. Two leeches and 2 cards looks pretty sexy. We do have Undead in hand, but that is a slow card. Yeah, here's the imbue. It's not the right turn for leeches. It's the right turn for pressure. Pirates. Okay. More pressure. Don't clear the starship. He's going to lose it anyway. So that was a good face attack. All right, so we got a death rattle, and now we can leech, or we can go aggressive. Leech gives us more flexibility. So if I do that, though, he'll probably just make the starship. 2 Marines also. So nope, not leeching. Do we want these before we do this? Yes. Because those are the ones we want to get buffed. We didn't get it. We got the spell guy. So next turn we could clear that elemental. This turn we can only get 4 on it. Well, if we spend all our mana, we can. I mean, if we hero power. I'd like to save the death rattle guy until turn 8 if we possibly can. Let's just put out the beef and see if he has a hex or fireball type thing. You won't want to imbue his starship. Okay, pulled out hex right before our turn 8 play, so that's great. Hopefully he doesn't get another hex. It's going to be very tempting to leech here. Not too many cards this way, right? It is too many, almost. Okay, we're going to definitely be doing our death rattle hijinks one way or the other next turn. That's another creature he won't want to imbue. Oh, now we can have a kill with that. Pretty good turn, if I do say so myself. Do we care about the imbue? If we win this game, it's all set up from picking the Brittlebone Pirate on turn 2 instead of the expensive one. It costs 7. So our two options are the Reborn, which loses to Hex, otherwise probably wins, or stop that from getting out of control. And that seems good. Do we have enough Zerg? Nope. Yeah, well, we'll have to do the travel security and hope it's good enough to win, because we will certainly lose if we let this continue on. It would be really nice to kill that this turn. He's got imbue for 3. Let's delay for one more turn. This looks like probably a loss. I'm a little surprised he did not make the Wind Fury. We'll save the Mosquito for next turn. And that's game. Okay, first deck, fail. Okay. Now on to the second. Wonder if I could have played more aggressively. I don't think so. I did the -5/-5, which was the aggressive of the two plays. Okay, now, is it Europe or Asia? I honestly don't remember. We'll just have to look. All right. I recognize there's nothing for you guys to see while it's loading. Sorry. Deck. Not that one. 2-win Shaman deck. All right, you're up. Frost or Shadow Spell. Stop telling me about the new event. It really annoys me that if you only play Arena as I do, I seem to get extremely close to getting the last event reward, but never quite make it. Sometimes the big quests are really only feasible in the main game, such as this past event required you to play 15 Old Gods, which not really going to happen in Arena. As usual, Blizzard catering to the people that play the base game. So I forgot to look over the deck, but from memory I can tell everybody that the strengths of the deck are definitely the imbues, and there's 2 3/4s that make spells cheaper, 2 Fleeing Treants, which is the best imbue in my opinion, 2 Scarab Keychains, 2 cards that cost 5, Solar Flare and Sleet Skater, and the 1 8-drop that fetches an old god. So this is a terrible start given the speed of the deck. So we'll throw both of those back. And I'm honestly tempted not to keep Spark of Life either because I have some much better 1-drops, but I suppose I will. Ugh, the 8-drop, the 1 card that's expensive in the deck. A bad sign. Alright, this is pretty much the best start. And I love Stellar Balance and Blood Cell Recruiter. But I think we'd best take the Shermanian. And Spark of Life not mattering that we held it. Divination is one of the weaker cards in the deck, even though I do have a ton of Imbue. Okay, it is tempting to blow up his thing. If I do, will he weapon? I just don't want him to make a weapon, actually, given that I want to play a 4/1 next turn. And the best location to get is the Mage one that discovers 3 spells, title, something or other. He did make a weapon, so we're not too excited about that. So is there a 2 casting cost spell we would cast if we spark first? Probably not. More likely a 1 casting cost pirate. That is the proper way to discover, is use the discover that you think you might actually use. So what do we want here? Mage or Druid? If we get Mage, we can get Nagas on turn 7. If we get Druid, we get card draw. No Nagas on turn 7. Oh, this is not a great set. Okay, Supernova is really much better if you're out of cards when you cast it, and unfortunately we've gotten our 1 expensive card, the 8-drop. This is not starting out great. No Imbue, and our other expensive card. Come on. Alright, I don't think we want to leave his 4/2 around, even though I'd love to cast the exact mana first. And now the problem is we have no flexibility. Because we have drawn our expensive stuff, we'll probably have to cast the 4-drop next turn. Maybe we will draw one of the many imbues. Really not happy holding Supernova right now either. Might wind up helping us, but probably isn't going to get us enough fire spells. Would have rather had water elementals. So yeah, we're losing this game too. Hooray. Oh, finally some Imbue. Oh, we can get 3 cards, make Supernova especially bad. Okay, we need a better choice here than he gets. Oh, this Runthak is our clear choice. We cannot benefit from charge yet. Divine Shield and Wind Fury. So unfortunately we only have 2 creatures to buff and one of them's expensive. Let's get Divine Shield or Bubble, please. No, the worst one, of course. Of course. Ah, well, if we freeze, we can have time to draw another creature. So this first. What we're doing here is trying to get more creatures to buff with run back. Oh, he did get tide pools. Definitely the best location. Okay, what's he want here? Eviscerate, maybe? Eviscerate. Nailed it. Okay, should be a good turn for us, however. It's going to be a big spirit gatherer. Of course, we could not draw a frickin' creature. Should have done that first, so it could have gone on run back. Instead, it went on this 8-drop, the one we don't want at all. Alright, it's time for Solar Flare. No elementals to play. That's a good Murloc. See how Supernova's just sitting in our hand. Maybe Explosive Trap could have been played by now, but all our choices were bad. A lot of times, losses come from discovers just happening to be poor. Okay, here he goes. So we can kill it with Fireball Ping. And I guess that's what we will do. Oh, we have Mother Duck Fireball. That seems better. Should pay attention to what we just draw. Maybe we can rescue this game. All these expensive cards, reducing our flexibility all game. But somehow he hasn't killed us yet. Most likely we'll just put the beef down and say, deal with it. Get cards out of our hand as we can. I mean, 2 8/8s at once is always quite a lot to deal with. From the Murloc. Now, if we Cup of Muscle it, it can even get bigger. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, maybe we'll play the other two first. we will get a wild god, which could get buffed also. So no, let's just say it's time to go. Try to win. You can only assassinate so many in a turn if you're a rogue. He's got to kill the 8/5 though. He's got the 1/1 still coming. Okay. Well, better on our guy than our face. And with the 1-drop, he kills the 8/8 now. Well, we can get a supernova for 6. Next turn. Pretty much have to kill the 8/1. Okay. It's looking good for us. He's low on life. Yes. Give us supernova for 6. Char, malted magma, explosive trap. We need to get one of these out of our hand. 2 explosive traps. No real sense in explosive trapping. This is on the big creature that we don't care about. Still, we might. Maybe I can go on a better creature next turn. A lot of card drawing. We need to pressure him with damage to his face. Really wish I didn't have Malorn, the Way Watcher, in the deck. It's almost always too expensive to cast. Yeah, so he's got one of our 1-drops. Hopefully it's Cup of Muscle, not Char or Malted. Perhaps we'll see what he has now. Damage for 2, sure. This first. Oh, I should have done the elemental first. Okay. Darn it. Yep. Two more than 3. Not really ideal. 2 more. Char. This. 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 So missed out on one life, one armor from the elemental being too late. But if you make a mistake, it's better to just admit it and correct it. Like at the end of the day, it's just one armor. But some people, once they make the first mistake, say, "Oh, I'm not going to cast it at all because I'm too embarrassed." That would have been compounding the mistake. Okay, so that's the one you got, unfortunately for us. Okay, so we need to make sure that 3/5 dies in an ideal world. First spell can be free. Start by drawing. Drink. That's good. Okay, go get a spell. 4 damage, not targeted. Chrono boost for free. Chrono boost for free. Okay. Now we have 6 mana from the drink. So let's just take the sure thing. 1, 2, 3. Two. Good thing we killed the other one. To kill it again with drink ×2 instead of malted, because that lets us cast the big boy. Okay, we don't have anything expensive, so we'll just say Omen. He has to go for Yamamoto, and he gets it. I hate when people get lucky with their discovers. Probably was dead if he didn't get that exact discover. Okay. So probably we just Omen. And don't draw. Go ahead and Yamamoto again if you want, before you build up the starship. How many cards do I have left? 11. He's down to 4, so he is under pressure, actually. Oh, when you're down to 4 cards, drawing isn't that great. Good thing we saved our malted. And we also have explosive trap to play with. He knows there's explosive trap down. So he's used 2 of them. It cuts the amount of damage he can do to us. Only having one creature, we don't care about draws right now. We are thinking we'll probably kill him with Fireball and direct damage. No problem. This could kill us. And if it does, we deserve it. It's far too late in the game. Of course, if he attacks, he could just kill himself with Explosive Trap and Fireball. So for 7 mana, yeah, and he's down to 1 card. He's in some major trouble. So we'll just cut damage. Give him a guaranteed bomb. Doubt he lethals us on this turn. Doubt he lifesteals, so this should be a win. Wow. I have to say, I'm unimpressed with his deck for an 11-win deck. Kind of unimpressed with ours, too. No deck should ever count on winning on the last turn of the game. That's pretty preposterous. Okay, he's searching for a spell that gives life or armor. He's got to also kill the bomber. Okay, searching for a lifesteal demon, I suppose. Doesn't seem like there's anything he can get, since he still has 5 mana to kill the bomber and gain life. There's killing the bomber, and he dies to Fireball. Game over. When you win, I think it's good ethics to just play the card that wins, not extra cards. Extra cards are a sign of disrespect. Well, thanks for staying with me on the extra long video, 2 for the price of 1. I'm glad we could get the 12th win on one of them. And that was even with the mistake. At the end of the game, it's always a good idea to ask yourself where your mistakes were, and I definitely gave up 1 armor on the elemental that turn. So let me know in the comments if you saw any other mistakes, since the purpose of this channel is to get better at Hearthstone Arena together. Thanks very much. See you next time.